Good day! Welcome back sa aking YouTube channel, and today, meron tayong bagong video lesson at ang topic natin ay tungkol sa solving problems involving quadratic inequalities. Okay, so make sure na bago ninyo to panoorin, tapusin na panoorin, ay make sure na napanood ninyo ang ating unang lesson about the introduction of quadratic inequalities and also simplifying quadratic inequalities. So, paano ba tayo mag-solve ng quadratic inequalities? So, same lang naman ito doon kay quadratic equation. Ang pinagkaiba lang ng quadratic equation at inequalities is kailangan kay quadratic inequalities masatisfy natin yung ating inequality. And also, yung value ng ating variable dito ay maraming solution. Kaya kailangan nating i-test kasi not all solutions are the solutions of the problem. Okay po, so here are the suggested steps that you can follow in solving word problems. So, kagaya lang din ito nung doon sa ating quadratic equation. Letter A, read the problem several times until you understand it. Then B, determine what is being asked. Then C, represent the unknown in the problem by a variable or variables and formulate an equality based on the conditions given in the problem. So, dito sa letter C, dito ka nagagawa ng inequality mo, nagagamitin mo all throughout the solution. And also, don't forget din class, sa pagbabasa ng word problem, kailangan maintindihan mo talaga siyang mabuti kasi dun mo i-base kung anong inequality ang gagamitin mo. And once na mali ang na-formulate mong inequality, wala na, mali na yung magiging solution mo. Then D is solve the inequality. Then check your answer. The answer must satisfy the conditions given in the problem. So, your answer must satisfy the condition and also it must satisfy your inequality. So, let us have example. Sorry, nauna na yung true. Disregard nyo na lang muna yan. Let's have example number 1. The product of a positive number and 3 more than the number is at least 180. What range of values of the number will satisfy this requirement? So, the product of a positive. So, we are going to consider a positive number and 3 more than the number. So, for the solution, let us represent the problem. So, let x be the first number and this first number is a positive number. And then the second number is x plus 3 because that number more than 3. So, we have more than, that is plus x plus 3. And then, let us construct or formulate an inequality. We have x because x times quantity x plus 3 because we are going to get the product. We are looking for the product also, okay? The problem says here the product, so that is multiplication. And then is at least represents greater than or equal to. So is at least, that is greater than or equal to 180. Okay? So this is the inequality because the product of a positive number and 3 more than the number is at least 180. This statement, this sentence, okay, pag sinulat natin siya sa mathematical symbol, we have this inequality. Okay po. Let us solve na. Using the inequality, let us use distributive property. Ang i-distribute yung x na nasa labas ng parentheses. So, x times x ay x squared. X times positive 3, this is positive 3x. Then, copy greater than or equal to 180. Next natin, write as quadratic equation. Okay? So, pag write as quadratic equation, itong ating inequality sign na greater than or equal to, palitan muna natin ng equal sign. So, ito siya. Pinalitan mo lang ng equal sign. And then, next is write in standard form. Okay? So, pag ni-write natin to in standard form, yung right side mag-i-equal kay 0. So, meaning to say, si 180 ta-transpose sa left. So, magiging x squared plus 3x minus 180 equals 0. So, naka-equate na siya kay 0. And then, let us factor. Again, dito, pwede ka naman gumamit ng ibang method, kaya lang kasi mas mabilis na gagamitin kung magagamitin natin yung factoring. So, ipa-factor mo lang siya, pero pwede kang gumamit ng quadratic formula. Depende kung anong trip mo. So, factor natin yan. So, ang factor ng ating given equation ay quantity x plus 15 times quantity x minus 12 equals 0. So, 15 times negative 12 will give you 180. And then, 15 plus negative 12 will give you positive 3. Okay, so kaya ayan po ang kanyang factor. Next, okay, so zero product property, equate mo lang both factors kay 0 and then get the value of x. So, ito shortcut na. Si x plus 15 equals 0. Pag kinuha yung value ng x will give you negative 15. And then, yung isa naman, x minus 12, pag inequate kay 0 and kinuha ang value ng x will give you positive 12. So, therefore, x is greater than or equal to 12. So, pinalitan na natin sa final answer. Ang palagi ninyong gagamitin pa din ay yung original sign niya. Okay? So, x is greater than or equal to 12. Okay, so, bakit ito lang yung kinuha natin? 12? Bakit hindi 15? Kasi, it says dito sa ating problem ay positive number. Yung nauna mo ng number ay positive eh. So, ibig sabihin, hindi mo i-consider yung negative kasi we are talking about positive number. So, i-disregard na natin ngayon yung negative 15. Disregard na natin ngayon yan. So, ang kukunin lang natin ngayon ay yung positive na roots ng ating equation. So, therefore, ang kukunin mo ay x is greater than or equal to 12. Again, so, final answer mo, palagi mong gagamitin yung original inequality sign. Ngayon, i-check natin, i-test natin if x is greater na, test natin kung si x is greater than or equal to 12 will satisfy our inequality. So, pag-checking ka lang naman eh. Check natin. Okay. If x is 12, okay, so bakit 12? Consider natin si 12. 12 is included in the solution kasi ang ating inequality sign ay equal to. Okay, tapos gamit yung ating original inequality. We have x times quantity x plus 3 is greater than 108 or equal to 180. Then substitute natin yung 12x, the value of x which is 12. Then we have 12 times 15 because 12 plus 3 is 15. And 12 times 15 is 180 is greater than or equal to 180 and it is true. It is true because 180 is equal to 180 and ang inequality natin ay equal to, di ba? Greater than or equal to. And then check pa tayo ng isa, greater than naman kay 12 if x is 13. We have okay, ganyan din ulit. Substitute. 13 plus 3 ay 16. 12 times 16 is 208 is greater than or equal to 180 and it is also true. So, therefore, ganyan lang po siya. Okay, let's have another example. Okay, so this time, the next example natin, we will have problem about rectangle na naman, area of rectangle. So, the width of a rectangle is 6 cm shorter than its length. Find the possible lengths if the area of the rectangle is at least 667 square centimeter. Ayan. So, same lang din. Let's have representation. So, let x be the length of the rectangle. So, ang ating ang formula ng ating area ng rectangle is equal to A is equal to length times the width. Okay? So, let's have, for the width, we have x minus 6. Okay? Nawala yung niya. Okay, so the width of the rectangle is 6 cm shorter than its width. Shorter than. So, ibig sabihin, magma-minus ka kasi shorter than eh. Okay po, shorter than its width. So, ang ating inequality ay x times quantity x minus 6 is greater than or equal to 667. Okay, so because the width of a rectangle is 6 cm shorter than its width. And then the area is 667. Kaya siya yung nandito sa right side ng ating inequality. Then let us solve using the inequality. Distribute the variable x. X times x ay x squared. X times negative 6 is negative 6x. And then write as quadratic equations. Sundin nyo lang yung ating unang steps. Then we have this one. Pagkatapos nyan, lagay natin siya. Gawin natin siya in standard form. Naka-equate kay 0. Transpose ang positive 67. So ito ay magiging negative 67. Then factor. Again, kung nahihirapan mag-factor, pwede kayong gumamit ng iba pang method. Like nung aking mga naituro sa inyo. So, ang factor natin, x plus 3, x minus 29, because 23 times negative 29 will give you negative 667, and 23 plus negative 29 will give you negative 6. Okay? So, next natin, equate natin both factors by 0 and then get the value of x. First factor natin, okay, sorry, it's 23 lang yan ha. Na-double yung 2. So, we have x is equal to negative 23 and x is equal to positive 29. Okay? And then, so, ano sa tingin ninyo ang kukunin natin na value ng x? Is it negative 23 or positive 29? We are talking about the measurement. So, wala tayong negative measurement. That's why, ang kukunin natin, ang i-consider natin ay yung positive. And we have 29. So, therefore, x is greater than or equal to 29. Dito, using na, gamit na natin dito yung ating original inequality sign. So, let us check if the statement is true. So, let us use 29. If x is 29, using the inequality, just substitute the value of x, which is 29. So, 29 minus 6, this is 23. So, 90. Bakit ka nagra-rumble-rumble? Okay, this is 29 ha, sorry. This is 29. Pagod na ang lola ninyo, kaya po nagbabaliktad na yung mga numbers. 29 times 23, this is 667 is greater than or equal to 667, and this is true because they are equal. Consider pa din yun kasi ang 29 ay included sa ating solution. Then last is, let us check naman number greater than 29, which is 30. If x is 30, using the inequality, substitute the value of x. 30 minus 6 is 24. 30 times 24 will give you 720 is greater than or equal to 667, and this is true. If you are going to try 28 below numbers, those numbers will not satisfy the inequality because those numbers are numbers lower than or less than 29. Hindi sila included sa ating solution. That's why, kailangan nating i-consider ito. So, ang mga kasama lang dito ay 29, 30, 31, numbers greater than or equal to 29, and so on and so forth. So, wag kang mag-i-include ng mga mas mababa pa sa kanya. Okay? So, I hope meron kayo dito naintindihan at nakatulong ako sa inyong kahit pa paano. Again, itong ating content na to ay naka-align sa aming module sa Mathematics Grade 9 sa SDO-Malabon. So, don't forget to subscribe, like, and tapusin mo itong video na to para masaya tayong lahat. Okay? Bye!